Wolf and Pooch, we're back. Feeling festive. Got the tree in the background.
It's good with it.
It's officially the season. Today we're going to talk about what to do when, you know, an ex comes back into the picture. And typically, sometimes this happens around the holidays because, as you know, people don't like to be alone at the holidays, right? So oftentimes, you know, you'll get that text, oh, you know, just checking in, see how you're doing, thinking about you, whatever. However they try to like kind of just check in. So I was going to ask you, have you ever had someone like around the holidays, like...
I never had nobody around the holidays do it, but of course, you know, I've had exes check in, not necessarily, you know, around the holidays, but just in general. You know, exes tend to do that, especially when they see you doing good. Well,
yes, that could, I mean, we could talk about that too, but I just always feel like around the holidays, people are like, oh, you know, it's like a safe time to check in because it's like, oh, I have like an excuse, like it's Christmas, or, you know, I could say, hey, Merry Christmas, or, you know, Happy Thanksgiving.
Maybe for women. I feel like for guys it's different. Guys, you know, they usually try to get rid of the female around the holidays, not check back in with them.
And why is that?
So you ain't gotta buy shit.
Horrible. No. So I mean, there's some truth to that, right? But yeah. But then what? Like in a couple weeks, you'd be like, you know, I was rethinking things. Happy New Year. No, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, what you should do, right? So I mean, because all right, let's just be honest. The holidays are a very vulnerable time for people. People don't want to be alone. So if an ex comes back to the picture, you just have to kind of be on your A game and be like, okay, well, we broke up for a reason, right? So I don't know. I
mean, they got family. You should have family around the holidays. You should be around family. You shouldn't be hitting up no ex around the holidays talking about, hey, what's good? Like,
I know, but what happens is people see their friends with someone and they're like, they got that feeling left out and like, oh, I don't have anybody. I want to be snuggled up with someone, right? You know, all that stuff, right? Then you get sentimental. You start thinking of memories of like, oh, I remember, you know, and that's usually a thing. Oh, I was thinking of you because I saw this and it reminded me of you. You know, there's always that. But anyways, I'm just saying, I feel like it's, you know, definitely one of those things to look out for because around the holidays, a lot of people kind of, you know, they're feeling some type of way. But yeah, but in general, if that happens, I just think it's important to kind of remember why you aren't together in the first place. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, I like to give a second chance, this and that. I don't know. I'm a big believer in, I mean, I'm not saying not to ever do that, but it's like, if it didn't work the first time, what makes you think it's going to work the second time? Like there was obviously, unless the two people are committed to growing and changing.
What about that saying, if you love somebody, let them go. If they come back, then that's how you know. What if you let them go and they come back? Then
all right, you could, I think you really need to define what you loved about it, because if there was toxicity the entire relationship, and then, you know, you could love someone from a distance and know they're not good for you and just be like, look, I love you, but I can't be with you.
Yeah, that's different. If it was toxic, it's different. I feel like sometimes it just be wrong timing though. You know, if it's wrong timing, then maybe you could get it back when the time is right. You know?
Sure. No, I agree with that.
Those are rare cases, but I do believe they happen, you know.
Although, I mean, yeah, and you've seen it happen and it worked out. But again, I think those two people have to be committed to making the changes that needed to happen in order to have a healthy, like, reconnection. Because you clearly split apart for whatever reason it was, right? So because something wasn't working right, you know, you know, and so then it's kind of like, okay, we got to go our separate ways. So, you know.
So if an ex hits you up around the holidays, do you get them a gift or something? Let's say they hit you up on Christmas.
No.
They try to get
No. Why would
they try to get that gift in? That's what these girls trying to do. That's why they hit you up. But yeah, nah, the exes that hit me up, for guys out there, if your ex is hitting you up any time of the year, again, just leave it on red. That's the best bet. Don't even go back to it. Unless you just plan on, like, keeping it casual, which some dudes do. Don't take it serious though. I
don't even think that's a good idea because it leads the person on, right? Because again, girls are delusional sometimes, so are men. I hate to just call out women on this, but it's like, oh, you know, he said he wanted to keep it casual, but he's talking to me again, he's spending time with me, so okay, he might feel some type of way. Even if you don't, it's misleading the woman. So I wouldn't do that.
They don't know it ain't the same. It's not gonna be the same.
You could concentrate your energy on something else that you actually do care about. So what's the point of that's how I see it.
I'm
like,
just saying,
what's the point,
some dudes
right?
like to double back and just keep it just to have some to do when they bored. I'm just saying, it's reality.
You know what?
If
you're that bored and that's all you got to do, then you need to figure your life out. Like, no, I'm sorry. There's plenty of women out there who could you can have a connection with to like fill that empty space and time, whatever you're talking about. But yeah, no, I just thought we were talking the other day, and I'm like, it would be a good topic. People who come around at the holidays.
Now I know, like in the winter, people tend to want to be cuffed. Summer, people tend to break up. I've heard of that.
Because they want to feel their little, they have their little summer to themselves.
Like in the fall, people tend to want that cutty,
right,
cuddle buddy. You feel me?
Right.
And then in the summer, you trying to get it in. Hot girl summer. So that's where the relationship goes to an end. That's where everybody tend to break up. It's crazy, but it's true.
I don't know. I mean, we've talked about this before, and I don't think that's all the way true. Because if you're in a solid relationship with someone or whatever you want to call it, it ain't going to matter what damn season it is. You're not going to, you know what? Let's take a break.
It has to have a foundation. But most of the time, I'm talking about just like the modern day type, like this generation.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's just different. Nobody wants to stay. People start something. I just did a video about this. People start things, but they don't want to finish it. People start these relationships, but they don't want to work through it to finish it. If you ain't gonna work through it to finish it, don't even start it. That's my thing.
That's a very good.
You might as well just stay single.
Right. If you're not committed to doing everything that a relationship entails, then yes, you should not enter into anything like that, because it is. I mean, it's a commitment.
Hey, just let it be known. Like, I believe you can have friends, if both people agree to something, you can have a situation where, okay, we not together, but, we cool. We hang out, we chill. I believe in it. I believe you can still connect with somebody without being in a relationship and all that good stuff. But
you can. More often than not, though, I feel like men are more, it's easier for men to do that than women, because women catch feelings and their emotions get involved.
Some men,
and it depends on the man. I hate to call out women, but I just feel like it's harder for a woman to keep something casual, especially if she develops feelings for a guy, right? And wants to take it further, and she's gonna just get frustrated.
That's usually if it's like sex involved.
Well, right, like, yeah, that's honestly, what I mean.
I hate to say it. Nowadays, the modern women, they vicious. They don't even care. Most of the time, it be them who want to keep it casual, and the dudes who be trying to lock these girls down, and then the girls be like, nah, I'm good. They on their hot girl shit. You feel me? That's the thing. I'm on my hot girl.
It depends.
Dudes trying to say these, women putting on a cape.
I know, we totally got off topic, but I will say that, now we were totally entered into something else, but I have a rebuttal to that. But why do you have all these women walking around frustrated that they can't find a man? I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like all women are doing that.
They don't need a man.
Well, no. What I'm saying is you're saying women don't want to settle down, but then you have a group of women who are like, they want to find somebody. So I don't know. And they're frustrated that they can't.
They frustrated they can't get the dudes they want. That's what it is. Any girl could get a guy. It's guys that go after, even the average looking girl. They got about at least 3 or 4 dudes who will give them that time of day, who will give them attention, that relationship. The ones who say, oh, I can't find a man, no, they can't find, the man they don't want them.
Maybe.
But it's plenty of dudes who will want them and give them that chance. But, how women are.
There's a lot of game playing going on these days. Yeah, there is. And I feel like that has a lot to do with it on both ends. Not just women, not just men. They both men and women play games.
But
sadly,
going back to topic, if your ex come back, leave them on red. Simple as that.
Or just, or just be like, hey, I'm good. Hope you're well, and boom. I don't know. See, well,
it depends on how it ended. If it's casual and cool, you can say.
Well, if it ended bad, I would say leave
bad. They just left your ass for somebody else. Leave them on red. Simple as that.
For sure. That
don't even give them the time of day.
Yeah, but if it just you guys went your separate ways, you could be cordial, be like, yeah, I'm good, hope you're good, and then keep it pushing, whatever.
Get the small talk.
See, I'm polite.
Get the small talk.
It is a check-in.
Maybe one trying to see how it was when when a relationship was over, when we split up for those months, and now all of a sudden you wanna, hey, what's going on?
I mean, to speak, we're at the 10-minute mark, but anyways, I was just gonna say, to speak to this, they don't always just come around at holidays, like you said. I was gonna speak to it. They come around if they see you happy, and that is another thing to look out for, because they ain't coming around just because they want to like reconnect. They want to see if they could get you back. It's an ego thing. So be cautious of that. Facts. Would you agree with that?
I agree.
I would agree, yeah.
None more.
It's all ego.
Nothing to add to that.
Right.
All right, I think
fake love.
That's it for this episode.
Yeah.
When the exes come back. But
keep them where they're at.
Facts. Till next time, like, comment, subscribe, give us some examples. Maybe your ex tried to come back.
Yeah. Like to hear your stories.
But yeah, give us some feedback to the next video. Y'all stay safe and y'all stay blessed.
It's lit.